So last time we already discovered text and the title widget. But we left out one thing, and that is books. Here we also have all kinds of styling and events, but multiple pages as well. objD has a custom built generator just for books with the Item.Book widget. So let's take a look at this along with spacing and custom characters. You can use this generator everywhere. Item.Book just extends the default item behavior. Instead of taking in an item type, it takes in a list. In this list you can define all your pages by using the book page right here. And for each page you can then define your text component or a list of multiple text components like so. To actually generate the book, you also have to provide a book title and an author. So here I have my load file widget open and embedded our Item.Book into a give command to just all players. So now if we reloaded the game, we can see we get this book here. And this has two pages, one with hello and one with world. And the generated command for this looks like this right here. And that's kind of complex. So this Item.Book decreases the complexity, but also gives you all the tools to generate a book yourself. In a book, we also have some specific behavior. So for example, if we add a click event, then we also have the option to change the page here. So we can just say page 2. And if we get a new book here on reload, you can now click on it and it will change the page here. And this is especially useful if you use it with a lectern, because you can actually detect on which page the book is. So then let's also wrap this right here in a list. And now we can add a new text component. This is text component.lineBreak. And this does exactly what you expect. It inserts just a break. And if you were to define a new text component, this should be now on the second line. And this line break also works for tailraw commands. So there you can also have multiple lines. Let's take a look in game again. You will get the new book and we can see hello, line break and then hi. And there are also some other custom text components. So I also include a text component.custom font here. And here you can just insert one character or any Unicode character, and this will automatically insert this custom font character here and display it in the book with the right color. If you want to know more how to actually create custom font characters and insert images in books, etc., you can watch this tutorial here where I explained it deeply. And in this tutorial we also covered the spacing pack, and that's a specific font that allows you to space text freely. And objD also has an extension for that. So let's add that before the hi here, text component.space. And here you can insert the amount of pixels that this following text should be shifted. So let's say 200 for example. And objD will take this number here and convert it automatically to custom characters that are defined in this space font. Make sure that you have this negative spaces font installed. I will also link the direct download in the description. And the spacing text component will only work with that resource pack. If we open this book now, we can see this hi is a bit shifted to the right. And what's special about this, if we copy this again, we can actually also add negative values here. Let's use -4 here and insert a text component of he here. So if we open this again, we can see this is kind of overlapping here because the second text component here is actually moved a bit to the left, so it overlays with the other one. And you can do all kinds of creative stuff with this. Again, just watch the tutorial I did on that. And then there's also a special book page constructor for the custom font. And here you can just insert one custom character, and this character should be perfectly sized so that it fills the entire book page. And this is just a shortcut to insert this character into one book page instead of saying text component, etc. So that's it for the book and all the custom font stuff. You can always take a look at the documentation, and maybe you also want to take a look at the font tutorial or the whole objD playlist.